Welcome to Trax Talk Sports. I'm Willie Jones. I'm the host of this podcast. Today I'm coming to you um, just to talk to you a little bit about myself, a little bit about basketball, uh, and where I was raised. Uh, it was a journey that I never realized be talking about. Just one thing about it is I always I've had so much passion, you know, with the game, and I see a lot of the youth coming up, playing the game. They are very serious, about playing, as I was when I was coming up, in my adolescent years. Um, I dreamed of, becoming professional, um, which a lot of them do. Since I'm still, here around, I want to see a lot of them reach full potential. Uh, and it's just a matter of, you know, being focused. A lot of times, the kids lose focus. You got to have someone stay in your ear, pretty much all the time. Uh, so that's what I try to do, in my way of being supportive of them. Not so much the training part of it, but I realized over the years that you have to be a good listener, so a lot of times, and then you have to create where they can give them some visual, and you have to give them just your total support. When you're talking to them a lot of times, that's what happens is they hear what you're saying, and they listen. As long as they know that you're sincere, about helping them. So it's not always, being in the gym, showing them, moves. Because really, a lot of the kids, um, they they make it by just listening to you, knowing that they have support, helps a lot, because a lot of them, artists playing the game, they are, going to have to experience a lot of things on the court, and it's like when you play basketball, you play it a lot. Those situations, they tend to reproduce, when you play. So you kind of get an act for what you do. You know, um, you can mimic it um, within your training, but it's actually play is what gets you um, to a point where you have confidence, and because you've done it so many times, so that helps a lot of the kids. The more you play, the more these situations come up, you visualize it in the head, you react to it, and the final results is, you know, muscle memory. You learn how to use the ball, and uh, it starts coming to you like naturally, you know. Um, so uh, my approach, um, my or the way I see, me being able, to help you, it's not so much just in, talking or, training. You know, um, there's so much, the youth are in need of, you know, besides talk and training. They need financial support. You want them in a position where they can get exposure. It's no hardship on their parents, to keep them in a position where you know they can even get more support because the local community is one. But I mean, we're in a time, in this generation where they can travel, you know, just about anywhere and get exposure, you know, and that's what they need to do. You know, um, they need to be able to go, and play some of the top talents, because that would help them a lot. There's a lot of basketball players out there. They want to play from middle school to junior high to high school to college, and then in the professional ranks. But they have to get that exposure. It just doesn't come, and they have to have that financial support. So over the years, I've come up with um, products that I created myself. Um, I have the hoop hood. This is just a picture. I invented this, came up with the idea. I'm not going to say I invented it, but I came up with the idea years ago, back in 2004. So this is one of the products that um, is on the table. Um, I'll back up and I did share my name, but my company name is Trax, WEJ, which is Trax Wedge Innovation. And that's what I do. I come up with product ideas that can help finance um, programs, schools, um, the community, uh, private organizations, you know, all, it all. Just giving, coming up with these product ideas to, help or be more help towards families, you know, who have kids who are interested in sports. And it's not just basketball, it's all sports, you know. And I know a lot of people do what they can, but I said it's my time, to do what I can, to be supportive. So this is what I've been doing over the years, is just coming up with product ideas that could, make it to the market. Uh, I have my own brand, that called, with Trax. You may have seen it, you may have not, but this is. Let me just show it to you. It's actually on my wrist. Uh, I've always felt like I was a shooter, so I came up with a product I call Shooter's Touch. And what it is, what it does, it helps, the kids develop the proper mechanics for shooting, and it's called the Shooter's Touch. This is it. It's a product that you put on your hand. That's my logo. But you just take it and put it on your hand like that. And the straps on. And what it does, it covers up the palm of your hand, because when a shooter shoots, it elevates the ball a little bit more towards the fingers. So when a shooter shoots, he has the ball stabilized with his hand, and he shoots like that, like saying bye bye. He shoots with his finger, the ball rolls off the fingers. You get the reverse rotation control, and that's based on all the control that you control the ball, and that's what this device is all about. That's what it will do. It will help control the ball when you get a release. So your muscle memory. That's when it comes into play, because the more you do it, the different places that you shoot from, you get a certain feel, a certain control with the ball to be able, to make these baskets. So this is just one of our products called the Shooter's Touch, and it's very inexpensive, $12.99. Go to Trax Wage, WEJ, and it's spelled Trax, TRAX, Wage, WEJ, which is my increments for my name, Willie Earl Jones. Innovation, not innovations, plural, but innovation. So if you want to purchase, Shooter's Touch, that's what you do. You can go to the website, Trax Wedge Innovation, and purchase one. And all the instructions and everything, for it is up here. And one thing, this is very simple piece of equipment. When you're finished using it for your training, your shooting training, getting the feel for the ball and all of that. On the website, they got all the instruction information, what it does, how it helps you shooting, and everything. And when you finish using it from on your hand, like that, just take it off as Velcro fasten. Take it so that you always have it with you. Fasten it on your wrist, and you always have it with you. So you stop to a park or stop to a gym, work out, you want to get your stroke. This is what needs to be done, because one thing about the game, this is like a new generation. This is a generational product. The game is evolved. It's changed tremendously. You see more outside shooting. These guys, the ones that play, are the ones that are active shooters. I talk to a lot of people. And in my conversation with them, I hate to see kids sitting on the bench because they can't shoot. You're on the team, and you're on the bench. Your parents come out, people come out to see you, and you're sitting on the bench. And a lot of times, no one likes to insult another person. But us as when we're children, we'll tell each other, how you put yourself. You be one on a team. That's not helping you build your confidence. You're on a team, but you ain't playing. And parents, they like, coach, my son didn't get in the game. He didn't play as much as so-and-so son. I don't think that's fair to him. The coach is trying to win. So he tells, I know I'm not laughing about it, but it's so funny how simple, this situation that comes about. The kid that's not playing, he's glad to be on the team, but his parents want to see him on the floor in the game. They want to see him do easy home in the yard. He's shooting, he's making baskets. But when he gets, play rec ball or middle school ball, even high school ball, he's not being put in the game. And that's, when I look at it, I say now, there's no reason that you can have 12 players on a team and all 12 can shoot. There's no reason why that shouldn't be. And that's because, kids, their confidence, they're not confident when they get in the game. They're scared to shoot. The coach wants certain ones to shoot, and then you shoot and take you out, especially if you're picked. So that's one reason I came up with the shooter's touch, because I was like, if these kids are taught proper mechanics that would give them confidence that they need when they go out there, they wouldn't be scared to shoot. They wouldn't be looking for somebody else to pass the ball to. And especially if they're wide open and the coach that they can shoot. So if the teaching early proper mechanics, they can become more accurate shooters. Then you will see them in the game. You know, you will see more kids playing, and not parents attacking the coaches, you know, for not playing their children, you know, at all. You know, I mean, it's one thing to put them in and take them out, but you don't get in at all. You know, I got a problem with that. So that's my goal is to see every kid have an opportunity to get out and show his skills. Because I look at it that it's an opportunity not only for him to play, but his education. You know, he goes on, he's getting exposure, he's getting looked at, he can shoot, you know, scholarships, you know, are offered to him, you know, now, and that's any sport, not just basketball. My focus is basketball because that's what I play, that's what I love. I love sports, period. You know, because I was very active as a kid, not just basketball. But I guess I grew to be a little tallest one in my family. And you know, I had a brother who played ball. So basically, what I did, I followed him, you know, and kind of carried the mantle. You know, played high school ball and wanted to play college ball. But I didn't get the opportunity to get married. And, you know, this is a lot, that's another story, you know, but that's part of it. Get married, I had a family to take care of, you know, so that's what I did. I took care of my family, you know. Um, but I pursued it even after that. You know, I went to work, I got opportunities, um, working in the community, working with people, you know, opportunity where um, being from New York, I didn't mention that second, being from New York, being from Harlem, if anybody knows anything about New York, Manhattan, Harlem, born in Harlem Hospital, you know, that's where I was raised. And we had everything. We had polo grounds, and professional baseball. And I was just 4 blocks from the polo ground. Walk right now. You know, football and baseball was played in the polo grounds. You know, and some other things. You know, other entertainment. And I was just right across the bridge from Yankee Stadium, so I could hear um, crowds, you know, cheering for the Yankees, you know, baseball team. So the football and everything was played at the Polo Grounds, but the baseball, the Yankee Stadium was basically, you know, baseball. You know, then we had the Rucker, Rucker Park, where you know players like uh, Lucinda, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, as most people know him, Old Chamberlain, you know, Dr. J. You know, and it was nothing for me to walk from 151st Street to 155th Street. That's how close proximity I was of all the stadium right across the bridge. It was just a walk, you know, across the bridge. There I am at the Yankee Stadium. So I had all of this, all the boys. If you know New York, it's a lively, lively place. I love it. I love living there. But I moved to North Carolina. This is where I've been. And I see what a lot of young people miss. You know, I was very active. I was all over the place. Uh, we had a park that was like a quarter of a mile long. So we had everything from swimming to baseball and basketball right there. That was on Bradhurst Avenue, right off of 8th Avenue. Um, so the passion for that's where the passion for sports started. You know, we just had that park, and I grew up there. Just park area. Doing activities. So the things I do now is to support uh, and give back because I wouldn't say unfortunately the kids just don't have um, what I was exposed to as a young person. It motivate. We were on and go all the time. Things we just could walk out the door and bam, you're in pot. This was positive. You know, we had the drugs and all of that in the streets, but that park, and we had a dome. Which the dome was more for entertainment, music, and shows, things like that. Right in that park area. So I was enriched, and I feel like even now, I feel like I feel rich, because of my past. I see. I mean, some people can have bad experiences. Um, we experience things, but the majority of things we experience were, were positive, and that helped me make good decisions, and others. You know, so just being here in North Carolina, Greenville, North Carolina, I just all that positivity just all went over. You know, the ideas. Our streets were full of marquees. The streets were lit up. In the evening time. New York is they say it's a city that never sleeps. You know, you wake up, you get gone, you go to sleep, you get some rest, you wake up, you get gone. There's so many things to see. Some positive things to do. For as bad of a name it may get, as a young person, if you live where I lived, you can appreciate the past. But I just, um, thought about doing this podcast because I thought it would, help somebody. Because I got this creative side of me that won't quit. It just won't quit. And I've been doing this for years. This is the first time I come before an audience, share my experiences. I got a lot to say. I talk a lot, and I don't mind talking. This here is another one. This is something I did years ago. Hoop tough, basketball, hoop tough, and you know, all of this is things I put together um, to give these kids, because of my energy and my positivity, give these kids what I had. And so I came up with this on the back of this Hoop Tough, what we call Hoop Tough Profile. You might not be able to see it, but I'm just going to go through it because this is what I was thinking about when I was doing this neighborhood kids, respectively. They're respectable. Uh, 7 years old, love the game of basketball. And they play a transformation seemingly take place and they become tough. And that's how it was on the balls. You know, um, once we got on that part, we picked up that ball, we became tough. What caused this transformation? Their intensity, physical, and aggressive nature they play during games. Their desire to be the best players that they can be. That's their desire. And that's every kid's desire, to be the best player he or she can be. With the abilities they display as who tough, they run faster, jump higher, and shoot better than the other players. Their basketball skills is far more superior, and they're every coach's dream. When they play basketball, unsupervised, unexpected things happen. They shatter backboards, bend rims, poles, and destroy nets. Snow and rain won't stop them. So that's where this came in. So that they would not destroy backboards and bend rims. They got them a hoop hood, is what we call it. The only deterrent for hoop tough kids is the hoop hood, basketball goal. Hoop tough is like your child has ambitions to be the best he or she can be, and a sport loved by many. Their goals is to acquire a good education, play basketball on a high level. Hoop tough products portrays integrity and hard work. Hoop tough has taken basketball to another level. Hoop dreams do come true. So when I started Hoop Tough Inc., this is what I was thinking about. I was thinking about the youth and giving back what was given to me. So that's Hoop Tough. Here's a picture. You can see it. That's the hoop hood. That's me, my son, my grandson, and his friend. So that's what we do. We give back. We create. We take our creativity and bring it to the market to help these kids, which just brings a smile on my face. You know, and I think about how beneficial this will be for the future generation. We're talking about improving their lives. Um, I have a lot more to share, but I don't have much time. I got other things I need to do. But if you notice back here, that's some of my pictures. Got one, David Thompson. I have my hood. David Thompson, you can see him right there. That's David. And that's me over there in that picture at the Rucker. I played in the Ruckers, and that was a great experience for me. As Kobe Bryant did, as Manny Goat, as Kevin Durant. I mean, I can name some top performers. So I guess I put myself in that category. I did have a chance to play on that stage, Pro Ruckers, which was right down the street from me when I was a young, kid going to watch Dr. J and these guys play. Then for me, one day to have the opportunity to, play, on that level, and did I think magnificent. I did leave. They wanted me to stay, but I had a family. I had to put my priorities into perspective. So I wasn't going to chase a basketball, my whole adult life, because the Lord blessed me and gave me other talents. So I put those to work, to help the ones coming up now, to get to that level. Make sure you get your son or your daughter a shoes touch. This will help them with the mechanics. This will help them tremendously with the mechanics. Again, it's not but $12.99 going by to Trax Innovation.com and pick that one up. Now, most people tell me, share this before I go. Most people tell me that I look younger than my age. So, all I can say when they tell me that is, I guess that running those, being so involved in sports, help me stay youthful anyway, because I'm still full of energy, and I try to put it into positive things, and those positive things that help the generations, that are behind us, and the generations that are before us. So I'm going to leave you with this. I'm 70 years old. I guess I feel every bit of something that took me. So I'm excited. I love coming before you. And we'll have guests come on and share their sports experience with you. Um, you can come on because this podcast is for um, athletes and just regular people, you know, because we all are regular people. I don't care how far you go in sports. You know, there's just a host of us who support sports. You know, we go to the game, we spend our hard-earned money. You know, we live up sometimes people, you know, we live in our dreams through our kids. You know, and I'm not talking about our birth kids, I'm just talking about our kids, period. You know, and that's and a lot of times, you know, uh, we love the games so much we may have taken another direction in life, but we still support it, you know, and we support it because we played it. You know, a lot of us would have loved to have been on that level, but you know, the Lord took us in another direction. You know, but I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad about it. You know, I'm going to continue on supporting you for as long as I can. So with that, uh, I did make this to be um, a platform for you. So you want to uh, kick it with me, as they say. You know, all we have to do is connect. You're in your home, I'm in my home. You know, it's just like this room. You know, we're talking about your experiences, just like I talked about mine. You know, and, you know, it's something that your kids can replay and say, "Man, he, I didn't know he wanted to play professionally, but you know, but I think my dad, you know, he's turned out to be a good dad, you know, so you know, he's my role model, role model myself, right? You know, and that's what the kids watch, and they like to hear your story too. They want to hear your story. You know? So come on, you know, and let's share your story. And with that, y'all have a great day. I've enjoyed the time, and this will be regular. This is a new year coming in. Track Talk Sports. You know, we'll be on continuously. You know, we're going to have a great experience in 2024. So long.
besides talk and training. They need financial support. You want them in a position where they get exposure. It's no hardship on their parents, to keep them in a position where, they can get more support because the local community is one. But I mean, we're in a time, in this generation where, they can travel, just about anywhere and get exposure, and that's what they need to do. They need to be able to go, and play some top talents, because that would help them a lot. There's a lot of basketball players out there. They want to play from middle school to junior high to high school to college, and then end up professional ranks. But they have to get that exposure. It just doesn't come, and they have to have that financial support. So over the years, I've come up with products that I created myself. I have the Neiborhood. This is just a picture. I invented this, came up with the idea. I'm not going to say I invented it, but I came up with the idea years ago, back in 2004. So this is one of the products that is on the table. I just I'll back up, and I did share my name, but my company name is Trax, WEJ, just Trax Wedge Innovation, and that's what I do. I come up with product ideas that can help. just listening to you, knowing that they have your support, helps a lot, because a lot of them, as far as playing the game, they are, going to have to experience a lot of things on the court, and it's like when you play basketball, you play it a lot. Those situations, they tend to reproduce, when you play, so you kind of get an act for what you do, you can mimic it within your training, but it's actually playing is what gets you to a point where you have confidence, and because you've done it so many times, so that helps a lot of the kids. The more you play, the more these situations come up, you visualize it in your head, you react to it, and the final results is, muscle memory. You learn how to release the ball, and it starts coming to you like natural, you know. So my approach, on the way I see, me being able, to help you, it's not so much just in, talking, but, training, there's so much, the youth are in need of, besides talk and training, they need financial support, you want them in a position where they can get exposure, it's no hardship on their parents, to keep it in a position where, they can even get more support, because the local community is one, but I mean, we're in a time, in this generation where, they can travel, just about anywhere and get exposure, and that's what they need to do, they need to be able to go, and play some top talents, because that would help them a lot. There's a lot of basketball players out there, they want to play from middle school to junior high to high school to college, and then in the professional ranks, but they have to get that exposure. It just doesn't come. They have to have that financial support. So over the years, I've come up with products that I created myself. I have the Neiborhood. This is just a picture. I invented this, came up with the idea. I don't even say I invented it, but I came up with the idea years ago, back in 2004. So this is one of the products that is on the table. I, I just out back of it. I did share my name, but my company name is Trax, WEJ, which is Trax Wedge Innovation. And that's what I do. I come up with product ideas that can help finance programs, schools, um, the community, private organizations, all, just giving, coming up with these product ideas to help or be more help towards families, who have kids who are interested in sports. And it's not just basketball, it's all sports, and I know a lot of people do what they can, but I said, it's my time, to do what I can, to be supportive. So this is what I've been doing over the years, is just coming up with product ideas that could, make it to the market. I have my own brand, that called, with Trax. You may have seen it, you may have not, but listen, let me just show it to you. It's actually on my wrist. I've always felt like I was a shooter, so I came up with a product I call Shooter's Touch. What it is, what it does, it helps, kids develop proper mechanics for shooting, and it's called the Shooter's Touch. This is it. It's a product that you put on your hand. That's my logo. But you just take it and put it on your hand like that. And the straps on. What it does, it covers up the palm of your hand because the shooter shoots and it elevates the ball a little bit more towards the fingers. So when the shooter shoots, he has the ball stabilized with his hand and he shoots like that, like saying bye-bye. He shoots with his finger, the ball rolls off the fingers. You get the reverse rotation control. That's based on all the control. You control the ball, and that's what this device is all about. That's what it will do. It will help control the ball when you get a release. So your muscle memory, that's when it comes into play, because the more you do it, the different places that you shoot from, you get a certain feel, a certain control of the ball to be able, to make these baskets. So this is just one of our products called the Shooter's Touch, and it's very inexpensive, $12.99. You can go to Trax Wedge, WEJ, and it's spelled Trax, TRAX, Wedge, WEJ, which is my increments for my name, Willie Earl Jones. Innovation, not innovations, plural, but innovation. Trax Wedge Innovation and purchase one. Um, and all the instructions and everything for this up here. And this is a very simple piece of equipment. When you finish using it for your training, your shooting training, getting the feel for the ball, and all of that. On the website, they get all the instruction information, what it does, how it helps with shooting, and everything. So finish using it from on your hand like that. Just take it off and Velcro fasten. Take it so that you always have it. Fasten on your wrists, and you always have it with you. So you stop to a park, or stop to a gym, want to work out, get your stroke. This is what needs to be done, because one thing about the game, this is like a generation. It's a generational product. The game is evolved. It's changed tremendously. You see more outside shooting. These guys, the ones that play, are the ones that are active shooters. I talk to a lot of people, and in my conversation with them, I hate to see kids sitting on the bench because they can't shoot. You're on the team, and you're on the bench. Your parents come out, people come out to see you sitting on the bench, and a lot of times, no one likes to insult another person, but us as when we're children, we tell each other, how you play yourself, you can't play. You need one on the team, and that's not helping build your confidence. You're on the team, but you ain't playing. Parents, they like, coach, my son didn't get in the game. He didn't play as much as so-and-so son. I don't think that's fair to him. The coach is trying to play. So he tells, and I know, not laughing about it, but it's so funny how simple, this situation comes about. The kid that's not playing, he's glad to be on the team, but his parents want to see him on the floor in the game. They want to see him do. He's home in the yard. He's shooting. He's making baskets. But when he gets, play great ball, school ball, even high school ball, he's not being put in the game. And that's, when I look at it, I say now, there's no reason that you can have 12 players on the team and all 12 can shoot. There's no reason why that shouldn't be. And that's because, kids, their confidence, they're not confident in the game. They're scared to shoot. The coach wants certain ones to shoot. You shoot, take them out, especially if you can't shoot. So that's one reason I came up with the shooter's touch, because I was like, these kids are taught proper mechanics. I got a problem with that. So that's my goal is to see every kid have an opportunity to get out of their short skills. Because I look at it that it's an opportunity not only for him to play with his education. You know, he goes on, he's getting exposure, he's getting looked at, he can shoot, scholarships, are offered to him, now that's any sport, not just basketball. My focus is basketball because that's what I play, that's what I love. I love sports, period. But I was very active as a kid, not just basketball. But I guess I could be the tallest one in my family. And I had a brother who played ball. So basically, what I did, I followed him, and kind of carried the mantle. Played high school ball and wanted to play college ball. I didn't get the opportunity to get married. And, you know, that's another story, but that's part of it. Get married. I had a family to take care of, so that's what I did. I took care of my family, you know. Um, but I pursued it after that. With the work, I got opportunities, working in the community, working with people, you know, uh, opportunities where um, being from New York, as I didn't mention that at the beginning of this segment, being from New York, being from Harlem, if anybody know anything about New York, Manhattan, Harlem, born in Harlem Hospital, that's where I was raised. And we had everything. We had polo grounds, we had professional baseballs. And I was just 4 blocks from the polo ground in Walbury. Football and baseball, split at the polo grounds. And some other things, other entertainment. And I was just right across the bridge from Yankee Stadium, so I could hear the crowds, you know, cheering for the Yankees, baseball team. So the football and everything was played at the polo grounds. The baseball, Yankee Stadium was basically, baseball. You then we had the worker, worker park where, players like
looks like an NCAA tournament team to me, but again, the tournament is a couple months away. That was very nifty, but this has been the kind of a day it's been for Virginia Tech. They have had to take some tough shots, and some tougher than that one right there.
It goes back to what we talked about before for Wake Forest. How they defend will determine the answer. Conversation with that. We're going to score 80 points a game in non-conference. 5 starters that you don't get with double figures. Sometimes all 5 in one night. Like tonight. We're set 3 going inside the line.
Well, not much resistance there from Virginia Tech. Wake Forest is not going to score 80 points every night. So their defense is going to have to get upstretch. They have so much different that it's hard to believe that they're going to have an offensive night where they only get like 40 or 50.
I know this is going to be chalked up as a loss for Virginia Tech, but that is a really good sign. Robbie Barron hit 2 threes in this game. I mentioned it was a struggle out the gate for him. 2 more today. He was 4 of 8 in his last couple games coming in.
I think it's an important part of the way Mike have a four shoot 3 that makes the punch more
Barron and Long just haven't been that yet. Not good defense, good rebounding from those guys. Flat-footed.
just everything that you're going from Wake Forest this afternoon.
So they might not score 80 every game.
Today,
But it happened this game. Thanks. Coming up next, we'll take it to Kansas City. Hunter Dickinson, number 2, Kansas, hosting Wichita State. Close out of 2023. That's coming up right here on ESPN2. Right after this. Right after this is coming closer and closer. Andrew Carr on the day that he celebrates scoring 1,000 points. The HUD came over. We're off the floor for the last time. Love the awareness of the fans here, too. There was a sign that went up right away. They knew he needed exactly 15 points to get there. Sounds good. Also in. He said everything is going to the even meeting. So for a Wake Forest team that does not go very deep on the bench, with some of the guys deeper down the bench, and look, Marion kick out. Another one. Next on off. Shot off dart. Absolutely no doubt about it. For Wake Forest in their ACC opener. For the first time since 2009, the Demon Deacons have won 7 consecutive games.
And there's no doubt about this with Wake Forest from the get-go. Played aggressive defensively. They knocked down shots. They forced turnovers. They rebounded the ball. I'm not sure the Wake Forest can play a lot better than they played tonight.
What about for Virginia Tech? How do they come back from this?
Well, this is one you just chalk up to a bad game. This is a very good Virginia Tech team.
Virginia Tech drops to 1-1 in the league. They beat Louisville and lose on the road against Wake Forest. They were the last team to open up ACC play, and they win it behind all 5 of their starters going to double digits, led by Hunter Salas with 20 points and Andrew Carr with 15 even to get to 1,000 even in his career. We thank you for watching. For Dan Bonner, Todd Runyon, we take you back to Zubin and Seth in the studio ahead of Wichita State and Kansas.
Guys, thank you. In fact, that is what's on the way in just 9 minutes from now. All eyes on Hunter Dickinson. But when we return, we'll tell you why it's one of his teammates who you really need to watch out for. That's after the break.
When you feel better, you feel better. I created Happy Biking because I wanted to make it easy for people to get a protein-packed, plant-based food. And with the BlendJet 2 portable blender, it's even easier because you can whip up a silky smooth, Happy Biking superfood shake wherever you are. At home, in the gym, and even on the court. Fuel yourself like a champion. Order yours now from BlendJet.com and tell them that Neiborhood.
My frequent heartburn had me taking antacid after antacid all day long. But with Prilosec OTC, just one pill a day blocks heartburn for a full 24 hours. For one and done heartburn relief, Prilosec OTC, one pill a day, 24 hours, zero heartburn.
I suppose I'm what's this? Talk about an upgrade for those reindeer. This causes what you wrote is.
Save up to $490 in free accessories when you shop the Electric E-Bikes holiday sale. Visit electricebikes.com and come ride with us.
Hi, I'm Norma, and I lost 53 pounds on Golo. When I started Golo, I expected to plateau like I had seen. I was surprised that sticking to the Golo plan and taking these, the weight just kept coming off.
For faster throat relief, try Vicks Vapor Drops with 2 times more menthol per drop and powerful Vicks Vapors to vaporize sore throat pain. Vicks Vapor Drops, vaporize sore throat pain. Why pay over $100 a month for cable when it's half the cost for Fubo TV? Get all the channels you want with all the entertainment you love for the price that cable can't beat. Try free at FuboTV.com.
Some things are better left to a professional,
In hindsight, probably shouldn't have tried to remove my own appendix.
like when it comes to finding financial advisors.
What was I thinking?
So leave it to Smart Asset to find them for you. Take the free quiz at smartasset.com. Then you'll be matched with up to 3 vetted fiduciary financial advisors. To get started, take the Advisor Match quiz now at smartasset.com.
Oh, this is close. This close.
There are 4 stores left, and they're all bestsellers. Only one gets the perfect ending and will write their name in the history books.
College Basketball Live scoreboard is underway with Kenton Central, Wichita State, and Kansas. That's on the way. Kevin McCullough is ready to go. Coach, this guy's got 2 triple doubles this season. He's doubling scoring numbers. 10 points a game, 20 points a game. Takes tough shots, defends the MP's best team player, rebounds the ball. He's had an All-American type season thus far. Aaron Dickinson will talk more about the matchup here in just a minute. Let's run through some of the other scores and highlights. This, to many, was the marquee game of the day, and Seth, this week up here, it's been tight between these two individuals.
Yeah, tell 2 halves for this Marquette team. The first half could not shoot the basketball, didn't share the ball, had no energy. The second half, 9 assists, 6 for 11 from the 3-point line, 15 for 32 from the field. With Marquette, moves the ball, moves people, plays in transition. The ball has energy like most teams. They're a different basketball team. They're a different basketball team in the second half.
No doubt. It was kind of an uneven start for both of these teams. The conference played for sure, but it actually just went final seconds ago, and Shaka and company get it done. It's big ball to 0-2 in the
But they're used to lose some games, right? We just talked about it.
Yeah, and so is Duke top to bottom as they welcome Tyrese Proctor back. You can see him here in the highlights in just a second. There's 2-hit flip, and then it's going to be Proctor, who coach missed 3 games in the spring right now.
He missed 3 games, but when he missed those games, Trevor Tate stepped up. He's been absolutely terrific. The 3 games he missed prior to this game, they do points a game, they do 3 threes a game. The Kings gain confidence. He's defending with great purpose, but offensively, he's giving Duke another offensive weapon the compliment for the Huskers.
They are rolling over the Royals right now. For the first time since Magic v. Bird in 79, Indiana State, Michigan State on the same floor, Coach.
Yeah, on the same floor. I don't see Bird and I don't see Magic, but I'll tell you what I do see. I see Hogard and I see Walker. Both of those guys struggled early in the season today. 37 points between them, 8 assists, only 1 turnover. Those guys, it starts with those two guys. When those guys are good, they're taking care of the ball is moving, they're knocking out shots, they're getting in the lane. Michigan State is different. Michigan State on 4 in a row now, starting to make their push to the NCAA tournament. Watch out the big game.
Well, remember Michigan State started their season by losing to James Madison.
Oh, look at that. Little segment. I like the way you've done that. Steve Owen doing magic upstairs. And this is a James Madison team that could run the table. Appalachian State will be at Appalachian State will be a tough one. But Edwards and Bickerstaff, those two guys can play almost anywhere in the country. This is a team that starts 5 seniors have maturity, toughness, they defend, they rebound, and they can score in transition.
How about this guy from Wichita State? All the talk about McCullough and Dickinson. Let's give a little love to the wing shot.
Well, that's going to be a matchup right there. Cody Rogers and Kevin McCullough. That will be a fun matchup, a game within a game. Cody Rogers gets about 4 threes attempted in the game. Put it on the floor, gets the free throw line, shoots the three, big physical body, a 50-year guy, a guy that can really score.
Talk a little bit more about just Wichita in general, got a new head coach, they're kind of moving in a new direction. We're going to talk about the Jayhawks in a sec, but this is a team that not too long ago, the Greg Marshall era, a team you absolutely did not want to see on your schedule.
The Roundhouse, man, that's a tough place to play. Great energy, great environment, great ownership, great fan base. But Rogers, he's giving a huge lift. Now, this is a team that really defends right now. They rebound the basketball, but you got to find ways to score. Rogers has been that guy. A versatile scorer. He can shoot the three, he can put it on the floor. He's got a good physical body. That matchup with McCullough will be interesting to watch because they'll run their offense through Rogers. You got to keep him off the free throw line. You got to test him in transition, and you got to keep him out of the lane. But he's a 3-level scorer. That'll be an interesting matchup. The game is in a game. And then Kevin McCullough. He's an All-American right now. He's having one of those sunshine type years. 20 points, 40 from the three, defends the other team's best player, 5 assists a game, so he's making good decisions and rebounds the basketball. And the game's becoming easier for him for a couple of reasons. Under Dickinson, you turn your head. Obviously, you got scraped down, you help out Dickinson, you get more scoring opportunities, and you're playing with a point guard. Pass first point guard, DeJuan Harris, that makes the game easier. It's a big-time game. Wichita State, obviously, big game on their schedule. Kansas, kind of an appetizer before Big 12 play begins. So, high-level game.
These schools are 165 miles apart. And we should mention, yes, Kansas has dominated, but the last time they met was on the biggest stage in basketball, the 2015 NCAA
That's
tournament.
a full-grown nugget right there, so I'm not sure people are ready for that. I mean, only you're going to pull that one out. That's big time.
And, akin to their name, they shocked the world and beat the Jayhawks that day.
Eric Smith.
What happens in Kansas City, Missouri, the latest iteration. We will see you at the half. Here comes Tim.
Sue and Seth, thanks very much. Welcome you to the Big 12 on ESPN. That's a great look at downtown Kansas City, Missouri, where 2 teams from the Sunflower State will do battle at the T-Mobile Center as Wichita State Shockers out of the American Conference taking on the number 2 team in the nation, the Big 12's Kansas Jayhawks. Terrific to have you with us on this Saturday, along with Fran Fraschilla. I'm Mark Neely. Fran, when Kevin McCullough decided to come back to KU for another year, he made a commitment to get in the gym and improve his game. That work is paying off big time.
Well, it's been an assembly line of All-Americans under Bill Self in recent years. Think about it. Mason, Graham, Abaji, Brown. Last year, Jalen Wilson. This year, it's Kevin McCullough's turn, not only because of the hard work he's obviously put in the offseason, but the mystical ability of Bill Self to tell a guy, you're the best player in the country, and guess what? He believes it. He's playing like it, and to Seth Greenberg's point a little earlier, he is automatically, minus an injury, going to be a first-team All-American. In fact, I think he's the second best player in the country right now, behind Zach Edey. I think he's pretty good a favorite player of the year.
Cullen coming off a career-high 34 points. KU wearing the whites. Wichita State wearing the black. This is technically a neutral court game at T-Mobile Center in Kansas City. About 3/4 of the fans are wearing crimson and blue of Kansas. Ready to go. Adams collects, and it's KU the game's first possession.
Always fun to see what Bill Self dials up first play. Watch the post up right here by McCullough.
McCullough turns, shoots. Good defense there by Harlan Beverly. Take a look at the starting lineup for Paul Mills' Shockers. Played on this very court 9 days ago and lost to Kansas State. Bobby Rogers. 1-2. Normal starting five for the Jayhawks. Back cut on Marco Jackson, Dallas All-American freshman.
He needs to shoot that ball. He will in the future, but he needs to shoot it soon.
And Dickinson can shoot the three, no question about it. He's hitting about half of it this year.
Yes, and they've got four outstanding players in that starting lineup. Now, Marco Jackson, the freshman, who's the role player right now, but four weapons for Bill Self.
Long two for Dickinson opens the scoring. Kenny Poto trying to back down McCullough with some help defensively from Dickinson. Rogers and Adams. And there's contact. Adams. Oh, makes a travel.
Tell you what, Bill Self took his best defender on the perimeter. Now, of course, McCullough's pretty good, but KJ Adams has been a guy that can guard 5 positions this year. He was guarding Bobby Rogers on that last possession.
Bill Self, whose team comes in at number 2 in the nation. They won 7 in a row. Had an issue with Yale in their last game just before the Christmas break. They went KJ Adams switched defensively and took Danny Wood for Yale instead of Dickinson and turned the game around.
Remember the danger of going on a break mentally before your body has to do it. Which happened to Kansas in the past.
Another 2 from Dickinson, those off the right side.
This Wichita team does struggle to score. They are really good at pick and roll. They're probably one of the best pick and roll teams in the country. Nice move right there.
Very nice move by Beverly for the first look at the game for the Shockers.
He's the transfer from Miami. In the last 5 games, he's averaging 6 assists a game.
All 4 seasons in Miami.
Good role player on a great Elite 8 team here, the Final 4 team.
When Delon Harris shoots a 3, it's usually a good 3, meaning an open 3.
He makes almost 50% of those shots. And you know the stat, we'll get it out there now. They are 28-1, Kansas, when he scores double figures. He's a reluctant shooter, but very capable.
Their only loss when he has scored 10 or more came to Arkansas, the NCAA tournament.
Yes, Bill Self did not coach because of health reasons.
Ballard has it taken away. Adams and Dickinson there.
Kansas has 3 elite defenders when you add up Harris, McCullough, and certainly KJ.
Muller using Dickinson screen. Dickinson from the right elbow, in and out.
Good shot. In and out, no question.
Beverly thinks he sees a lane. Couldn't get it to roll over that right rim, though.
Didn't think he needed to go to the other side. I thought he had the lane and just missed the layup.
Another open look for Harris. Quick 6-0 run here for the Jayhawks in just over a minute. Juan Harris has hit a couple of threes. Beverly, Stewart. Gotta keep a close eye on Quincy Ballard. He has a lot of potential. The guy who missed most of last year. McCullough.
Quincy Ballard has already played more minutes this season than in his previous 3 years at Florida State and Wichita. Played last year for the Shockers. He's healthy.
Xavier Bell has it blocked by Dickinson. Poto got a hand on it, but it's out for Jackson, out of the McCullough. Open Dickinson for a 3. Left it short.
Those are not bad shots by Hunter Dickinson, but eventually Bill Self will turn that spigot off and go back inside to him.
Jayhawks 3 of their first 9 from the field. Wichita State 2 of 6. Poto 2 of 7. He will shoot threes as well, but bounces out of bounds to Kansas. An early 4-point lead for the Jayhawks. ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by K Jewelers. Celebrate every moment with K.
Right now, get a free footlong at Subway. Like the new Daily Heroes. Buy one footlong in the app, get one free. It's a pretty big deal. Kinda like me. Order in the Subway app today.
Dude, comment? Because the only thing dripping should be the style. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. With Alka-Seltzer Plus Cold and Flu Relief. Also try for busy, fast cough relief.
I wouldn't trade this for anything.
Trades. They work out sometimes. There's so many places to see, like Los Angeles, Houston, OKC, Phoenix, and the Bay.
We love our new house. We just have questions.
Oh, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The State Farm agent can help you through all the unexpected moments.
I wish more had to.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Liz, let me ask you. You're using Head and Shoulders, right?
Only when I see flakes. Then I switch back to my regular shampoo.
You should use it every wash. Otherwise, the flakes will come back.
He's right, you know.
Is that Tiny Troy?
The ingredients in Head and Shoulders keep the microbes that cause flakes have been.
Microbes? Really?
They're always on your scalp. Little rascals. But good news. There's no itchiness, dryness, or flakes down here.
I love Tiny Troy and his tiny gorgeous hair.
He's the best. Make every wash count.
Little help, please?
It ain't my dad's razor, Dad.
Hey, watch.
It's from Gillette Labs. This green bar releases trapped hairs from my face.
Game changer.
While it flex, this contours to it. So the 5 blades can get virtually every hair in one strip for the ultimate Gillette shaving experience.
The best the man can get is
Gillette Labs.
Everything in moderation. Except for popcorn. Popcorn doesn't count. Skinny Pop. Enjoy endlessly.
When you order Domino's online, we'll give you a free pizza to use for a future pizza emergency. So you'll have an emergency pizza. A free pizza? There you go.
Thank you.
When you need it most.
Kenyon and Wichita State have met twice in the NCAA tournament. First, March 1981, the Sweet 16, the Battle of New Orleans in the Superdome. With Livingston, a double-double, 18 points, 14 boards. Mike Jones off the bench. A couple of big hoops, including one at the end, 1-point win for the Shockers. Let's take it to 2015, second-round matchup in Omaha. Fred VanVleet, 17 points, 6 boards. But Evan Wessel, 12 points, 9 boards, and 4 threes. And Rick Marshall State, 2 years removed from a Final Four trip, won it by 13. Even though Kansas has won 12 of the 15 overall meetings, the only 2 in the tournament have both been won by the Shockers.
Yeah, but that Wichita State team, 30-5, that had Fred VanVleet, Lon Baker from Scott City, Kansas, the former walk-on to Cale Cotton. Freddie VanVleet, how about this, Mark? He signed the largest contract in NBA's history for an undrafted player. I think it was in the neighborhood of $240 million. The Houston Rockets.
This one ring with Toronto as well. Kansas turns it over. First-year head coach Paul Bills, great hire for Wichita State. After the 6 years for Paul Bills at Oral Roberts University, 2 of the last NCAA tournaments played with the Golden Eagles in the Sweet 16.
Really good team. Max Smith, Kevin O'Banner just went on to the Big 12. How about this? We've got 2 former ORU head coaches. Bill Self got started there after being an assistant at Oklahoma State, of course, then to Tulsa, Illinois, and now ensconced forever here in Kansas with the all-time great coaches. How about this? You ready for this? He once lost 18 straight.
15 in a row. He won his first season and the first 3 of the next. McCullough with a jumper to give Kansas a 6-point lead.
Can you imagine what his winning percentage would be?
Just thinking that same thing.
He didn't lose 18 in a row.
He did have 55 wins in a row, Roberts.
He did a great job at Tulsa. He had some outstanding teams. Illinois, the team that eventually went to the Final Four with Bruce Weber back in 2005. 21 years, hard to believe. 21 years in Kansas. That's a foul.
Oh, had it knocked out. Harris keeping possession, though, Xavier Bell. Shot clock is at 4. Gonna have to put it up quickly. Down to 2, down to 1.
Nope.
he's not going to be able to get off the pass to Dalen Original. It was offline, and by the time he retrieved it, was able to get the arms out. The shot clock expired.
When you get the 6 on the clock, you've got to have a shot clock in your head. You know, you don't even have to look up there. You see 6, you're just counting it off in your head. At times, Xavier Bell's having a good season. The local product is not aware. Now they'll go inside for the big fella.
Jackson elects to shoot a long 2.
He's that guy on the playground, the young guy that plays with the veteran guys, and he winds up being on the court for 5 straight games. He's just out there just playing not to make mistakes right now. I like the fact that he's taking that shot.
Well, the Shockers to a 2 for 9 start from the field. Down low, knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Kansas.
One of the things that takes the pressure off of DeJuan Harris, because he's playing 35 minutes a game, is the ability of guys like McCullough, particularly handling the ball in the open court after a rebound. We saw Christian Brown do it. We saw Ochai do it. We saw Jalen Wilson last year. They become the de facto point guard for this team, especially in transition.
Bijan Cortez checked in for Wichita State. Timberlake in for Kansas, coming off arguably his best game as a Jayhawk when he had 13 points, 23 threes against Yale.
Adams. That's a shot Bill Self encouraged JJ to take yesterday. I think he wants to see him more aggressive offensively.
Rogers, 3.
This kid transferred from Siena. And if you follow the Big 12 this year, and you've seen Javion McCullum, an outstanding point guard at Oklahoma, that was the backcourt last year.
Kansas turns it over for a second time, and then from behind, Timberlake crashes into Cortez and commits the foul. First foul of the game.
Let's watch Kobe Rogers right here. 6'4", redshirt junior, Buffington, Georgia. He's got a well-traveled resume. And leaving Siena now at Wichita, he's fit right in. He's an outstanding shooter and scorer.
Rogers was with Wichita State last year, but his waiver denied by the NCAA didn't play. We get a block on one side, and then Timberlake getting out quickly as it punched out from behind.
Nick Timberlake was arguably the best player in the CAA last couple of years, but watch the block right here by Brown. Parker Brown, his brother Christian, who obviously has gone on to win an NBA title, is actually in the building today. And here you see him, right on cue. Got good seats. Although he's got to sit next to Greg Gurley.
Radio analyst for the KUJ Hawks. This is his older brother, Kohler. Skying for the rebound there. Quincy Fowler.
If I'm playing against Kansas, I go under all ball screens and I make them shoot jumpers.
Fowler was trying to pass it underneath, but the pass was too high. Hit the bottom of the backcourt. 4 turnovers now for the Shockers. Harris down the left side of the lane. Had to adjust the shot because of Fowler, and that was enough to push it off the mark.
And DeJuan is not good at the rim. Was a low percentage shooter at the rim on those floaters. I'd almost rather him shoot that open 3 that he's now shooting about 50% on the season.
Two big games in the ACC coming up Tuesday as conference play ramps up. R.J. Davis, number 9, North Carolina. They travel north to take on Pitt. That's at 7 Eastern. And then Kyle Filipowski and number 16, Duke hosting Syracuse, both games on ESPN.
Hey, R.J. Davis right now is an All-American. Last night, you ready for this? 20 points, 10 assists, 5 steals.
Rogers again.
And that's the first time in 25 years in Chapel Hill that players done that. I think McCullough and R.J. Davis absolutely playing like All-Americans right now.
Kansas has missed their last 4 shots. One of their last 7. See their lead trimmed down to 1. They got the Australian in the game. Furphy went under Australia and missed the last game against Yale. That is 6. McCullough had it blocked there. Trapped in the corner by Abide, and Furphy misses his first shot attempt of the game. So Kansas now 1 for their last 8.
Well, and a very athletic front line by the Shockers. They're getting defensive rebounds.
closing off Kansas from getting easy opportunities. That's a carry.
Indeed. The fifth turnover already for the Shockers. Wichita State taking advantage of the Kansas scoring drought of the last 3.5 minutes to make it a 1-point game.
Was it love at first sight?
Maybe second sight.
Would you say love at first flirt?
It was love at first sight for him, but I definitely said I love you first.
She was giving the kiss me eyes. I wanted to, but I was too scared to.
He said, "Can I kiss you?" I said, "Yes." We call each other love. I love you.
When you know, the Bureau Wine Love Collection exclusively sells the Diamond Star.
Are you soloing your boss's house to see what she paid? Awkward. Well, now you can solo a home loan for your own house. Now who's the boss?
Dad, you okay?
It's our phone now. Pay for things that we don't need. Loaded bundles, reckless spending. No more.
That's a bit dramatic. A better plan is Verizon. Starts at $25 a line.
Did you say $25 a line?
See, we don't things we love, like Netflix and Max.
Oh, that's awesome.
Spaghetti night. Dinner in 30.
Oh, happy day. A better plan to save is Verizon. It starts at $25 per line, guaranteed for 3 years. And get both Netflix and Max for just $10 per month, only on Verizon.
So we're down 34-0. Winning will be tough. That's why I brought in the E specialist.
Right. Right, that makes car insurance easy. With the Geico app, you can check the policy on go and get access to 24/7 claims.
Let's make this easy.
You don't have to go a lot closer.
With your policy in your pocket, it's easy to Geico.
Here at John's, we know our stuff.
So try our newest cheesy calzone epic stuffed crust pizza, made with a blend of ricotta and mozzarella, hand stuffed into that Papa John's fresh, never frozen, original dough. Get it for a limited time only at Papa John's.
How does he have time to visit everyone in one night?
Well, he has VIP parking.
And how does he know if I've been naughty or nice?
He sees everything.
Everything? Let me guess. He's got lots of storage, too. That's how he does it.
The electric BMW Road Home Sales Event is on now. Lease the 2024 BMW iX Drive 50 for $699 per month, now through January 2nd.
NBA Wednesday on ABC. A new night every Wednesday in January. The league's biggest teams, the game's brightest stars. NBA Wednesday tips off this Wednesday on ABC.
All right, Mark Neely, it's early. We're just getting ready for conference play, but after 2 months, here's my All-American team. Kansas with 2 players. That's unusual, but hard to leave one off. R.J. Davis, I mentioned, brilliant. Zach Edey right now, probably the prohibitive favorite to repeat as National Player of the Year. I thought about Terrence Shannon. I thought about Tyler Kolek, who I just saw in Providence. John L. Davis down at Florida Atlantic has been outstanding, but look at the numbers, man. These 2 guys are just so rock solid. McCullough, how about this? Hunter Dickinson was the first team All-American last year. I think Kevin McCullough is the most important player on this Kansas team.
Kevin on the baseline. Loose contact and a Shocker foul.
One of the things that you have to love about Kansas is when you look at the guys I mentioned in the open, Frank Mason, National Player of the Year, Devontae Graham, All-American, Abaji, All-American, Christian Brown, National Champion, right? Last year, Jalen Wilson, All-American. None of those guys were McDonald's All-Americans or highly. They weren't bad players, but they were not the Bees or the Wiggins. But when you play for Bill Self and he anoints you as the next one, you have to take it upon yourself and say, okay, I'm going to do what John did. I'm going to do this she did. I'm going to do Jalen Wilson.
But as you said, Kansas has a number of great players every year, but there's always an alpha dog.
That's right.
And like you said, it was Abaji a couple years ago, Jalen Wilson last year, no doubt it's competition.
And he's taking that mantle and he put the work into the offseason. That's the given. It's the confidence of the coach. That's the secret elixir.
And And what about a one-on-one matchup here? McCullough showing that defense. 6 turnovers. He got Ryers to turn it over there. Here's a Furphy 3 that's short. Trying to chase it along the baseline along Brown. He's out of bounds. Shot ball.
This Kansas team is certainly right there with the top teams in the country. We know that right matchups they get to a Final Four, but they are desperate for a 5th and 6th piece. Right now, they go 4 deep, and they haven't gotten consistent play from 5 through 8.
Self has said it on several occasions. 1 through 4, we're locked in right now.
They're as good as anybody. I think they've got as good a 4 as you have in America.
Dijon Cortez, the OU transfer, crashes into Brown, but Kansas foul. Hey, coming up tonight, a battle for playoff position atop the NFC. Jared Goff leads the NFC North champion Lions into Dallas, taking on Dak and the Cowboys. 8 Eastern on ABC, ESPN, here on E2. The Cortez, ESPN Plus, you never got it all covered.
And how about former Texas Aggie Dan Campbell? What a coaching job he's done.
Or not the left hand.
Oh, man, how would you not want to play for him? That speech after they clinched the NFC North is just awesome.
Rodgers, tough shot with the left hand, batted out by Ballard, but he went over the top of KJ Adams. And that's number 2 on Quincy Ballard. He's going to come out.
A good effort by Quincy Ballard. This is what I call an era of commission. Just trying to make a play here, and you got to let that one go, Quincy, so you can stay on the floor. And he's going to sit right now. A young man who's really improved. Leonard Hamilton has recruited all these 7-footers through the years. He loves the size. Didn't play much at Florida State, but he's found a home in Richmond.
Ballard with 2 fouls sitting out. Typically, by the way, picked up 2 quick fouls for KU, so he's on the bench. Johnny Furphy driving towards the red. They got a hand on the ball, so part of the body. A foul.
Johnny Furphy's a little jet lagged.
His round trip back home to Australia, I think it's like 18,000 miles.
That's a lot of frequent flyer miles. Yeah. He went home for a family situation. I think it was called a family commitment that Bill Self knew about weeks in advance. Got back in fine shape. He's a young man that comes out of the Australian Center for Excellence. It used to be called AIS, Institute for Sport. But Patty Mills, Joe Ingles, Della Vadova, Aaron Capehorn, all those great St. Mary's players came from there. Johnny should be still, he committed very late in the summer. He's going to be a very good player someday. He's got to get stronger.
Head coach Randy Bennett at St. Mary's had that awesome pipeline going.
He sure did.
And it's led by as many as 6 early. Wichita State got it down to 1. Back to 5. Poto hand it off to Beverly with 5 to shoot. Back to Poto. Lays it in.
They are really good at pick and roll. They're in the top 10% in the country in pick and roll efficiency. It's something that Paul Mills and his teams at ORU were so good at. Remember, they had O'Banner and Acers there.
That's blocked by Richel, deflected around Kansas. For their last 7 from the field. Beverly Euro stepped, couldn't finish it though. Call a foul. Pat Adams coming from the backside saying a push on Kansas.
That happened. Let's watch this now. Remember, we talked about Beverly. He's a wing player, but he's a really good passer. So watch the 2 defenders commit. There's a breakdown. And Poto, who kind of reminds me, you ready for this? Little Joe Noah. Remember Joakim Noah? Florida. He's that big guy that can play away from the basket. You see him put it on the floor right there?
He's trying to fire one up there. It goes hard off the backboard and out of bounds off Kansas.
I mentioned earlier that Paul Mills' teams are not as efficient offensively as the teams he coached at ORU. But right now, because of some grit and toughness on the defensive end, they are staying in this game.
They lost by 9 on this floor to K-State 9 days ago. K-State attempted 29 free throws in that game, and the Shockers attempted 9. And Coach Bill said a lot of that was we just weren't as efficient as we were not. Because K-State that night, 3. Reginald is good.
Jackson. I'll tell you what they did there. Because the roller was open on the previous play, they all fit on the roll, and the weak side corner was open. A great find by Bijan Cortez, the former Sioux.
Fans in yellow and black, the Shocker fans come to their feet. Now they're going to steal Strippin Dickinson. An opportunity for the Shockers to take their first lead. Beverly can finish it there. The run out. Jackson has Harris here on the near side. Touch shot. Gets it to go.
Beautiful. Open court athleticism right there by the freshman from South Jersey. Really like the aggressiveness in the open court. He needs to do that more.
First bucket of the game for the freshman from New Jersey, Marco Jackson. Deflected, taken away by Kansas. Outlet Harris gives it to Jackson again.
Love that athleticism. They need him to step his game up as that fifth starter.
Brad, I think Marco Jackson just had his best two sequences in a Kansas uniform in the last 30 seconds.
You may be right. Watch out, Marco Jackson. He is the McDonald's All-American, but finding his way in Lawrence. But right here, you see the athleticism and the awesome potential of this freshman from South Jersey. He used to play lacrosse. Now he's a hooper.
Toyota trucks. Let's go places. The buzzer beater, that moment when time stands still. Our collective breath held as the ball hovers above the rim. But almost a third of those shots were set up by a passer who made the smart choice. Throwing an assist takes trust, IQ, and total confidence in your decision. And the greatest one? My pass to Leitner in 92 wasn't too bad. Continental, the smart choice in time.
Domino's new pepperoni stuffed cheesy bread is the best thing since bacon and jalapeno stuffed cheesy bread, which was the best thing since original stuffed cheesy bread. Get Domino's new pepperoni stuffed cheesy bread or any other two or more mix and match items for just $6.99 each at Domino's.
I'm here courtside. Watch this.
You have got to watch this replay, folks.
Watch this.
Most of the military folks I know think we've all lost fellow service members to suicide, and female veterans die by suicide more often than female non-veterans. Store your guns securely. Help stop suicide. Service never stops.
I never got a college degree. Now I'm the CEO of my own company. People want to tell me I'm one in a million, but actually I'm one of millions.
Black don't crack, they say. But it can. I can. We all can. Reach out to a friend if you see them going through it. Learn how to help at SeizeTheApple.org.
The college football playoff semifinals. New Year's Day on ESPN.
Just a couple days away from New Year's Day. It'll be fun. You got Texas still representing the Big 12, taking on the Pac-12 champ Washington. First one up, that'll be fun.
Yeah, it will be. Michael Penix, a great core of wide receivers. Kalen DeBoer, what a job he's done. Where did he coach? Sioux Falls, University of Sioux Falls for many, many years. He was the offensive coordinator at Indiana. He had a quarterback by the name of Michael Penix. Yeah. Then he left, I think it was Fresno State, Washington, and now one of the best young coaches in
tells me Alabama.
All right.
Yeah.
Bowler on the bench right now for Kansas. 4 points for him, 1 of 4 shooting in his 12 minutes. Kansas 6 of 19, 32%. Wichita State also 6 of 19 from the field. Jackson trying to continue.
Yes. Again, that's the confidence that this young man's got to play with. He played really well against Missouri. I thought that was his best game. But also, what we just saw right there, the best short roll passer in college basketball in KJ Adams. They are brilliant at that pick and roll play.
Rogers fade away. Good. Tough shot there for Colby Rogers.
Yeah, I love this kid, man. He's going to put points on the board in the American Conference this year. How about that league with FAU and Memphis looking like teams that will make a deep run?
Dickinson's been pretty quiet so far today. We're going to change that. He does so with that left hand.
That is the same play they just ran. It's the other option. It's either KJ on the short roll or the duck in by Dickinson.
It's a kick. I need a whistle.
Mark, let's watch this. This is what I mean by a short roll. As soon as he screens, watch him look for it right now. And now he's got to make a decision, a high IQ play, which is to kick it to the corner to the freshman.
Rogers on the inbounds. Bounced around. Dickinson a rebound. Here's Jackson, who, by the way, his career high did come in the Missouri game when he had 11. 7 quick points here. Adams turns and scores.
Last year's Big 12 most improved player. And we talked about that formula. If you play for Bill Self and you hang around 4 years, you're going to get better and better. And he's on the same trajectory, I think, that some of the guys we've already talked about have been.
Kansas, which was on the scoring drought, has now hit their last 5 shots. But Cortez scores his first bucket of the season. Just a second game back, but Kansas beating him down the floor for an easy lay-in for Dickinson.
Good job by Hunter to rub the floor and get it back to Cortez. They can really use his playmaking. He got that waiver when everybody was deemed eligible after transferring from Oklahoma.
Odo right into the body of Dickinson and enough. Going to call a foul on this.
Bill Self said to Hunter, no, we don't need you to do that.
That's his first.
Hey, we had this great talk with Kevin McCullough yesterday.
Yeah.
And he and his dad, I said, what'd you do over break when you went home? He said, we went hunting. He did shoot it. He did get a buck. He told me. Not a big venison meat guy, but a lot of people are. I'll tell you what, something crazy just happened because Reginald, he grabbed Marco Jackson. Jackson grabbed him back, and they called the foul on Jackson.
The guy who does the retribution chase is the one who was caught.
Exactly.
Lob. That's denied by Dickinson. Kansas was ready for that one.
Witzy back in the game with 2. Again, I think this is a situation where Wichita State, because they don't score it great, they need as much artillery out there as possible, even in the first half, even in the face of some foul trouble.
And this 9-point lead for KU is the largest of the game. A little over 5 minutes left in the first half. Rogers has had a good first half. His kick to DeRay, who transfers to Mizzou. His first shot attempted and crashed into Furphy. And commits the foul. Ronnie DeBray the third.
Dad was a very solid player in Colorado. Played with Chauncey Billups, high school coach, basketball guy in Denver.
You recruited his dad, didn't you?
You know, I did. I think he would have come to Manhattan College, except I skipped out and went to St. John. He made a great choice to play with Chauncey Billups, trust me.
He had a really nice career in Colorado. Both DeBray and Chauncey Billups, obviously. Adams deflected around by Dickinson and can't corral it. Beverly and Sackers trying to cut it to this 9-point deficit. Regional, nice ball fake in the lane, lobbed for Ballard, but Adams came out of nowhere, flying across and swatted that out of bounds.
It's not a bad idea by Dalen, but he just was off target. And then KJ Adams is a freak athlete.
There are not watch KJ now. There are not many athletes in America that can do what KJ can do. A man at Austin Westlake High School. High school team with Ron Cunningham.
Is there a player of any size that Adams cannot guard?
No, not in college. He can guard all 5 spots.
It's a bucket for Quincy Fowler.
He is really going to help this Wichita team. Remember, 3 years injury plague. His size makes him a menace defensively.
McCullough, Dickinson cleaning it up. A third try there.
Yeah, the problem with Quincy Fowler right there is if you don't get that block, you open yourself up to the other 7-footer coming up with that offensive rebound. Look at those hands.
Kicks by Harris. Go on looking, and then Cortez returning the favor and then stripping it away to prevent the lay-in.
Remember, these guys have 3 years of experience against each other because Bijan played about 15, 18 minutes a game in Oklahoma. What about fair play right there, except possession to KU.
Dickinson, short shot. Gets his own miss and lays it in. And now Huddersfield has come alive after a quiet start to the game. Suddenly has 8 points.
Well, they have 4 weapons that they can rely on, and it doesn't have to be Dickinson all the time. He's impressive, Rogers, isn't he?
He's having a nice half.
He's a bucket, and he's been a bucket all season. I love this. That's what Kevin McCullough does as well as anybody. Put his head down and get to the rim.
ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by Oscar Mayer. Keep it Oscar.
The Serrano name has always been something we're proud of. It's why we show it off on our lowriders and why we wear our name on our chains. We come from people we can be proud of. From SoCal to our family in Texas to back home in Jalisco. Seeing all the places I come from, I know if it's a Serrano, it's something to be proud of. I take it all with me, and I always will.
Give the gift of family heritage with Ancestry.
Whoa, new iPhone 15. But that amazing camera. Zoe, you're an action star. Hey, action. Join T-Mobile and get 4 new iPhone 15 on them and 4 lines for $25 a line. That camera, I'll be sharing pics from the smoke. You do not want to see this house case. Yep, credits. You're stuck on minutes.
This holiday at T-Mobile, get 4 new iPhone 15 on us and 4 lines for unlimited for $25 a line.
What do you think of the jacket? You look like a marshmallow. Shoot.
Okay, I'll shoot.
What's happening?
But I don't see any hoop. No, I said that because of, I'm sorry, shoot. Where's the hoop? They don't have one.
No. They're gonna love the jingles with this.
Okay. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Don't worry. State Farm makes it easy to follow them on the app for your car or even that old Pacer.
Someone called for an old Pacer?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Buddy, I present to you the Neiborhood Lost Box. Oh, take that. Buddy, get that box.
Oh, we're so sorry right now.
Oh, no. Oh, let's go. Hey, everyone. Here he is, buddy.
Coming to you from Frost Way, with a buddy and a meal in every box. The Kerwin Frost Box.
Nissan has a car for everyone.
Every driver who wants more.
More turbo.
Yeah, they're going to put the Mac 100.
More electric.
At Nissan, more is all we do.
Steph and Zuger coming up the hill. Duke gets a major piece back in a big time, high level Big East game. All your highlights coming up. What do you see in the first one?
Kansas has the smallest margin of error right now in this moment in time of the top 5 teams in the country. Dwan Harris continues to be aggressive. Marco Jackson
continues to grow and develop his game, all of a sudden that narrative changes. Your thoughts, Franny?
When you get to the NCAA tournament, Seth, with a day off in between, you know how much rest these guys can get. So there's no question, Mark, you and I won't Kansas forever. This is one of the least deep Kansas benches they've ever had. But when you get to script your season out, they can't afford a major injury, obviously. But when they get to March, if you're playing 2 games, 3 days, day off in between, they're going to be as formidable as anybody in the top 5. And they got weapons, and they play defense. They got 3 of the best defensive players in the Big 12 in Adams, McCullough, and Lon Harris.
Seahawks have shot all 6 of the free throws here in the first half. Hit all 6, 4 of those from McCullough. Seahawks now up 11. 3.5 minutes to go. Bell. Got it to finally go.
Yeah, Xavier's been quiet. This is a very prolific backcourt. Rogers and Bell score 40% of the Shockers' points on the season.
It's just Bell's second shot attempt of the game. His first field goal. Muller looking for Dickinson. Gives it to him. Butler's not there yet. Here's the help by Bell. Knocks it out of bounds.
Germany in the game now. The TSA transfer. He'll spend some time. 6'10" guarding Hunter Dickinson here in the last couple minutes. We got
some time in the K-State game, about the same time of the game in the first half. This pass wasn't great, but Muller able to come down and score.
That's what makes him so tough to guard. The shooting is improved, but he gets most of his points at the rim or downhill towards the rim on the drive. They post him up beautifully.
Cortez, coming on the left rim, but fell off without going through.
Watch this little 2-man game right here.
Harris now gives it to KJ Adams. 4-3 on the way. And he is fouled by Beverly.
Confidence builder for the freshman. What I like about Murphy earlier in this game is he's letting us fly. Take a look at the inside out right here. A little help from Beverly. Leaves the shooter, gets him on the arm, and a good follow through by the young man, the Aussie, the young man from down under. No, he's not physically strong, and he will get there. But one thing about Aussies, man, they don't make him any tougher.
Able to complete the 4-point play opportunity there.
See Beverly being guarded by KJ Adams right now. But Kansas switches in 4 spots.
Bell spins in the lane. Muller trying to get past all he can. Shot missed, and a Germany rebound. Cortez, nice crossover in the lane. Split a couple of defenders. We got a block, but also we got the arm of Cortez, and Wichita State's going to go to the line for the first time in the game. We got a great women's basketball triple header coming up next Sunday, a week from tomorrow. Start with number 1 South Carolina, hosting Mississippi State at 1 Eastern. And Angel Reese, number 7 LSU, taking off on this. We cap it off at number 24 North Carolina. They score off with 13th ranked Notre Dame women's triple header.
Watch the Gamecocks today dispatch East Carolina. You and I, Mark, have watched Cortez 2 years at Oklahoma. He's from Kingfisher, 2-time state champion. It's about 2 hours south of Wichita. He is number 1 certified, but it's not a deep bench.
1 and 2 for Cortez from the line again. Those are the first free throws of the game for the Shockers. Only shooting 9 against K-State here 9 days ago. Adams was a little too far to the bucket, so he readjusted as the shot gets pushed down and fouled.
How good was the practice we watched yesterday?
I'll tell you what, Ken, it was really sharp for 2 hours.
They were, weren't they? Bill Self, he had a great line yesterday. He said, if I call a play, they better score. And just saw a play right there that run forever. It looks like it's going to be a pick and roll, but they're really just trying to throw it over the top. And I was mesmerized. We've watched Bill Self. He's one of the best coaches ever coached. The way his mind thinks offense is amazing.
Split sense in the park.
Yeah, I'm a connoisseur of that stuff, as you know. But he's got 4 weapons out there that when he beats a fucking, he sees a mismatch. And in this case, it's Davidson's side. I don't think there's anybody better. He's a great coach.
I think he only raised his voice twice through our practice. If that's the case, it's a really good practice.
And then it's like, oh, guys, let's bring it in. That's good. That's good work. Let's bring it in.
You got to get that up to 20.
Yeah, I know. And I can't even say McCollum's. That's that.
Oh, change it and a miss. It's out of the lane. Some bad intentions there.
Bogo's at home. Bogo's still. Who's a better athlete than him in America?
Under a minute to play. Skip pass comes to Beverly. Trying to find some room, but it's Adams all over. Nice pass, Rogers. Hodo. Back down to Cole with some help from Harris. Turns and scores.
Nice move. The youngster from Sweden. Stockholm, Sunrise.
Because of my pants, I see. Some people have bad experiences.
Corner Harris.
Positive, and we make good decisions, and others. So just being here in North Carolina, it's a great people. I just all that positivity just all in the ideas. Our streets were full of marquees. The streets were lit up. In time. It's the city that never sleeps. You wake up, you go to sleep, get some rest, you wake up, you get going. There's so many things to see. So many positive things to do. What is better than they get. As a young person, if you live where I lived, you can appreciate your past. But I just, thought about doing this podcast because I thought it would, help somebody. Because respectable, 7 years old, love the game of basketball. And they play a transformation secretly take place and they become tough. That's how it was on the parts. You know, once we get on that part, and we picked up that ball, it became tough. What caused this transformation? Their intensity, physical, and aggressive nature they play during games. Their desire to be the best players that they can be. That's their desire. That's every kid's desire. To be the best player he or she can be. With the abilities they display as tough, they run faster, jump higher, and shoot better than the other players. Their basketball skills is far more superior, and their every coach's dream. When they play basketball, unsupervised, unexpected things happen. They shatter backboards, bend rims, poles, and destroy nets. Snow and rain won't stop them. So that's where this came in. So that they would not destroy backboards and bend rims. They got them a hoop hood. That's what we call it. The only deterrent for tough kids is the hoop hood. Basketball gold color. Tough is like your child has ambitions to be the best he or she can be in a sport loved by many. Their goals is to acquire a good education and play basketball at a high level. Tough products portrays integrity and hard work. Tough has taken basketball to another level. Hoop dreams do come true. So when I started Tough Inc., this is what I was thinking about. I was thinking about the youth and giving back what was given to me. So that's tough. This here is a picture. You can see it. That's the hoop hood. That's me, my son, my grandson, and his friend. So that's what we do. We give back. We create. Take our creativity and bring it to the market to help these kids, which just brings a smile on my face. I think about how beneficial this will be for the future generation. We're talking about their lives. I have a lot more to share, but I don't chasing basketball, my whole adult life because the Lord blessed me and gave me other talents. So I put those to work, to help the ones coming up now, to get to that level. Make sure you get your son or your daughter a shooter's touch. This will help them with mechanics. This will help them tremendous with the mechanics. Again, it's not but $12.99 online to Trax Innovation.com and pick them one up. Now, most people tell me, share this before I go. Most people tell me that I look younger than my age. So, all I can say when they tell me that is, I guess that running those, being so involved in sports, help me stay youthful anyway. Still full of energy. And I try to put it into positive things, and those positive things to help the generations, that are behind us, and the generations that are before us. So, I'm going to leave you with this. I'm 70 years old, and I guess I feel every bit of, some people tell me 50. So I'm excited. I love coming before you, and we'll have guests come on and share their sports experience with you. You can come on because this podcast is for athletes and just regular people, because we all are regular people. How far you've gone in sports, there's just a host of us who support sports. We go to the game, we spend our hard-earned money. We live on sometimes people, we live in our dreams through our kids. And I'm not talking about our kids, I'm just talking about our kids, period. And that's a lot of times, we love the games so much we may have taken another direction in life, but we still support it, and we support it because we played it. A lot of us would have loved to have been on that level, but the Lord took us in another direction. But I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad about it. I'm going to continue on supporting you for as long as I can. So, with that, I did make this to be a platform for you. So if you want to kick it with me, as they say, all we have to do is connect. Your home, my home, it's just like a Zoom. We're talking about your experiences, just like I talked about mine, something that your kids can replay and say, Dad, I know he wanted to play professionally, but I think my dad, he's turned out to be a good dad. So he's my role model. Role model myself, right? And that's what the kids watch. And they like to hear your story too. They want to hear your story. So come on. And let's share your story. Okay, with that, y'all have a great day. I've enjoyed the time. And this will be regular. This is a new year coming in. Trax Talk Sports. We'll continuously, we're going to have a great experience in 2024. So long. They make it podcast.
What you doing?
Nothing.
Yeah, big head.
gun in your car? Man, this is so stressful.
But she said she didn't want me to do it. What you say, go on?
Three whitening mitts.
Watch this. I'm going to show you something. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 68. Watch this.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Girl, you looking sweet tonight. You get fine like every day, girl. Wish that I could love you right. Come on, y'all.
Growing your is now possible and fast. It's so crazy that thousands of men in America are adding inches where it counts in just weeks, and nobody knows about it. It's all thanks to this secret technique from the corn industry.
is playing the game. They make it by just listening to you, knowing that they have your support, helps a lot of them, because a lot of them, as far as playing the game, they are, going to have to experience a lot of things on the court, and it's like when you play basketball, you play it a lot. Those situations, they tend to reproduce, when you play, so you kind of get an act for what you do, you can mimic it within your training, but it's actually playing is what gets you to a point where you have confidence, and because they make it by just listening to you, knowing that they have your support, helps a lot of them, because a lot of them, as far as playing the game, they are, going to have to experience a lot of things on the court, and it's like when you play basketball, you play it a lot. Those situations, they tend to reproduce, when you play, so you kind of get an act for what you do, you can mimic it within your training, but it's actually playing is what gets you to a point where you have confidence, and because they make it by just listening to you,